What's going on, folks? More HoodFacez. I wanted to do a little quick segment, just to touch on some things. Some real situations going on. Uh, like I said in my last video, 2020. If we don't learn from our mistakes, we're surely bound to repeat them again. Um, keep in mind, folks, like things have been going on for a long time, and it's just a lot of folks are reacting in a way of amazement at times, and it amazes me. Like this is nothing new. You know, you guys heard about these things happen before. You've seen movies, you've seen events take place elsewhere. But I always said that it really never hits reality till it hits home. When people really have to go through the emotions is when they finally get it and want the world to hear their cries. But again, the world's had its cries, and who's been hearing those cries? So, just folks, everything that happens in this world and that you see on television, on TV, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. And there's a lot of people in place before it hits that program, before it hits your watch, your vision, your mind. So, not everything is exactly what it appears to be. Just keep in mind, it's like an illusion at the same token where you see a filter, but on the flip side of it, if you flip the camera, it's really just that, a filter, but there's a whole nother world really going on behind the screen. So again, all the stuff they feed you guys on social media and in the news, the media, everything, music, is not really what it is. It's a platform and a stage is created. Just keep in mind, we're the ones who are the prize. We're the ones that they prey upon. You have to really be mindful that at the end of the day, we all we got. And if we don't got each other, we don't have nothing. You know. And I think that's one of the most deepest, darkest points is to have nothing, to be nothing. A lot of people look to try to be something, try to be someone that they're really not. And I can only pray for folks like that. Like, there were situations that happened in the past, that I can go into, which I rather not, because these were all life lessons learned. And people are going to do what they do. I always said this, if you want different results, you got to make different choices. And we all have the power to make different choices. So, again, make those better choices. If you don't like what you're seeing, be a product of the opposite of what you're seeing. Like my last video, I said love leads everything. So, again, you got to really understand that you can't ask, yo, I want things to be better. I want things to be like this, but let me treat everything like shit, straight up, You gotta be nice, folks. Like, I ain't gonna hold nothing back, but a lot of y'all people is assholes, straight up. And like dead ass, like, I've been through my tribulations where, people might have looked at me and some folks that truly would know a guy like me would tell you, no, like, yo, man, yo, he'll take the shirt off his back, he'll give you everything you and more. Other people, they felt a different type of way. Why? Because again, my beliefs and what I was trying to accomplish was a lot bigger and better than what they had in their mind at that time. So things didn't work out. And again, you got to understand, folks, that we all have the power to have better results, make better choices, learn what type of people, or maybe how to better deal with these folks. It really comes to really better communication. You have to also understand some people, they hear but they're not listening. You can say one thing, they'll nod their head, You believe that that's they got it, and then 5 minutes later, it's like they heard a whole different understanding upon things. So you got to really make sure that when you speak with people, that they have a clear understanding on exactly what it is you're saying, because again, people only can understand from their own perspective. You know. Pardon me, folks. Just gotta loosen up a bit. This is my flawless mode. I woke up like this all day, every day. You know, this is flawless for real. Hashtag no filter. But yeah, folks, like this is crazy. Shit is crazy, and you really gotta understand that there's a greater war going on outside. And if you're not ready, it comes down to protecting your family, protecting your home, protecting your peace. I always tell people protect your peace. Don't let nothing. Not all money is good money. Protect your dignity. Protect your individuality. Too many of y'all folks, too many folks out there, I must say, is everybody look the same. Too many beautiful faces, too many flashy this and that. And at the end of the day, there's real nothing genuine, nothing authentic. Authenticity is hard to come by, you know. And yeah, you definitely want to hold captive to those folks that tell you what you need to hear, whether you like it or not, because that's very important. You know, have good people around you that will give you exactly the encouragement you need to continue to grow. Because a lot of people will just tell you what you want to hear. You know, especially listen, guys, especially y'all that do music and everything. Because again, I can tell you really, really, really well. Like people sell you dreams, hype you up. A lot of you musicians, rappers, singers, all of that, people will hype you up. Listen, once you got a little spotlight on you, people will hype you up, try to say, yo, we could do this, we could do that, and they're not going to do nothing for you. They're going to just do a lot of talking. How many times, you know, y'all dealt with people that just promised you the world, and where did that go? You know, start your own, go independent, do your own thing. You know, I've been doing my own thing. I love doing my own thing, being my own individual. Not many folks can actually say that. You know, out the Lehigh Valley, Bethlehem, shout outs, Allentown, Easton, y'all already know what it is. Lehigh Valley, you know, but there's only a far from few of me. You know, I'm one of the few Bethlehem originator, you know, and there's a lot of talent everywhere, but talent without character don't really go mesh well with anything. And there's a lot of folks that lack character, lack authenticity. You know, everybody's got a mouth. That's all they got is a mouth. But nobody really puts in that work. Because I definitely got work that shows. You know. And, you know, you guys that do hip hop and all that, keep it real. If it ain't real, if you ain't true to your craft, if you ain't really ready to bind and build with real people for the real race at hand, what you doing it for? I could never play with music. Music, you gotta have passion. And playing with it is like a disrespect to the craft. You know, whether you do R&B, whether you do rock, whatever you do, give it all you got. Put passion into it. Be authentic. Tell the world your story. Don't just sound like everybody else. You know, I love when I hear genuine music, but I also, it takes me over the top when the individual character is really authentic in real life, especially when you meet them face to face. And a lot of these people, they promise a lot of things, they can do a lot of things, but at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna do more than what you're gonna do for yourself. Hopefully I didn't say that too fast, because a lot of times I speak very fast as my thoughts run faster. So I know sometimes I gotta take a moment back and slow it down a bit. But yeah, folks, it's time to wake up. There's some serious things at hand, things that are happening while you guys are not paying attention. Be aware. There's a reality going on outside of your own. Real things are happening. And there are people that just don't care that they're happening. There are people that want it to happen. And we must unite. It is us to come together. Now, I'm going to tell you this, it wouldn't be easy, of course, because you have to keep in mind if the enemy can't use you, it will use those you keep close. So, this battle that we're all facing is not of a physical battle, it's more of a spiritual battle. You guys must understand that there are things going on beyond what you can see. So, if it can't come to you directly and use you, it's definitely using someone you love, family, friend. You know, a snake in the grass is a snake in the grass. And a snake is not going to just outright come out and bite you. No, they're going to find their way to get close. And they're going to camouflage themselves to mimicking as if they are a family member or a friend. And you must be very cautious and really surround yourself with those that are truly authentic in their ways, especially when it comes to you. You never want to have a circle of friends that really keep it small. Keep it small. Definitely keep it small. But just understand, folks, like, I mean, we're going to talk about a lot of things and a lot of topics in the near future. I don't want to sit here because we could talk and talk and talk. But I just want to give a little bit here and there to just build with folks and let everybody know that, listen, it's time to rise. And I've been rising, and I've been out there as a witness. Real is far from a few. So anybody that claims they real and they about real things, let me tell you something. Being real isn't about getting in trouble, doing dumb shit. Like, being real is taking care of your people, it's taking care of yourself, first and foremost. Honoring and loving God, of course. Doing the right thing, that's being real. And that's what HoodFacez represents. It ain't easy to do what I do and to do what my movement do. And yes, folks, I got folks that don't do the social media, don't be on no platforms. They don't deal with this camera stuff, but too many times I sat back and I don't deal with this camera stuff, but I got tired of just seeing things happening. And I felt I could do a lot more just than just speaking to the people around me, but to the people afar, worldwide. And I think it's important that we sit down and talk with one another because there are folks out there that feel alone. And I tell you guys, you're not alone. There are good people out there still. I know it don't seem like many, but there are still honest and sincere people that you got to hold on to. And we got to fight for one another to stick together. Unity is key, But, yeah, folks, it's time to rise up. Like I said, if you real with it, listen, I'm open. My doors is always open to anybody that's about really doing something positive. Really doing something real, that we can do together to build something and expand greater. However, in the past, I've had bad selections of a few, and I had to take my time to understand that, it begins with you, and keep in mind, folks, not everybody really could care less about what's going on in the world and what's going on with you. Everybody, we live in a very selfish society. You know what I'm saying? So we need to start being more selfless and take care of one another. So we're going to catch up another time, but I just wanted to build up with y'all folks for a little bit. Looking crazy right now. Who cares? But hopefully y'all being well, and we can definitely build some more. Peace.